Welcome to Life with Java. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. There are so many days that I don't want to get up and walk, and I make myself do it anyway, and I get out here and I see this. Who wouldn't want to be here? Anyway, I hope you're having a great day. Jackson and I are going on a walk, and then we're going to head to the store and we're going to get some stuff to make a crock pot recipe. I keep seeing people post about Crocktober. I'm slacking. Let's get us a crock pot recipe going on today.
I found this, everyone.
Wow, somebody left that here over the weekend, I'm guessing. That's beautiful. Jackson also found a sticker for my journal.
And
a Hello Kitty ring.
for Granny.
For Granny. You've hit the jackpot this morning, haven't you?
I swear these mosquitoes are invincible.
Are they coming out since we stopped? All right, let's
Yeah.
get to the car and head to Walmart. Ready?
Yep. Love roses. Look out! With the mini ones. That's cute. And mini ones. Are these from Japan, Moss?
Maybe.
I'm freezing.
Now we need an onion. Let's go to the onions. Gross. These may be good. These would be disgusting. All right, that should be all we need. Ready?
Yep.
Future editing Java here. I just realized that once again I had user error and did something wrong and didn't even record the whole first part of my recipe. So I thought I would just tell you what you missed. I put the roast in the crock pot, fat side up, so all the juices will cook down into the meat. I poked holes all in it with a fork. That is what the recipe calls for. That's, I'll just follow the recipe. I'm assuming it tenderizes the meat, and I think it also lets the seasoning get down in there. And I also believe I poured a can of Rotel into a measuring cup, which is what you see me adding all of the seasoning into in this next clip. Back to the rest of the recipe that did record. Okay, to the can of Rotel, it wants us to add more green chilies. I usually buy a little jar of them or a little can of them, but we have this from Sam's, so I'm just gonna dump a few of these in. I'm gonna add about as many as would be in a jar. A can, a small can. These are pretty strong, these are pretty spicy. To me, I'm a baby when it comes to spice. So there we go. That is enough for me. Now to that, we are going to add, I'm going to double all of these seasonings. So we're going to do 1 teaspoon of chili powder. I measure with my heart. Now we're going to do 1 teaspoon of garlic salt. I'm going to do garlic and then just add my own real salt. You know me, I love my real salt. Let's see, is that about the same? Okay. Then we need 1 1/4 teaspoon of cumin. There's a 1. There's a 1/4 or so. I mix that all in here. That way it's kind of mixed up a little more evenly when I pour it into the crock pot. Kind of distribute it a little bit better. Also to this, we're going to add the juice of 3 limes. I forgot to get limes at the store, so I'm just going to use this and take a good guess at how much juice each lime has. 1, 2, 3. How about that? It's mainly to tenderize the meat. Give that a stir. Let me raise you back up. Bring the crock pot closer. Give that a stir. Pour it over the roast. Then to that, we are going to add a whole jar of green salsa. This recipe is a little expensive to make and it does use a lot of ingredients, but it makes a ton of meat. We will eat on this for a couple of days. I'll share some with my mom, and we will also probably freeze some because it makes a lot of meat. All right, let's double check the recipe here. We have our roast, our onion, our rotel, our green chilies, salsa verde, 3 limes, garlic, salt, chili powder, and ground cumin. That is it. We're going to cover it with a lid. It says to cook on low for 6 to 8 hours. My crock pot is slow, so I turn it on high and I just cook it all day long. There we have it. I will show you how it looks when it is finished. It's going to make the house smell good all day. It's almost 4 o'clock. I thought I would give you an update on the roast. It smells great and it has been cooking very well. Probably around 5 o'clock, I'll take it out and shred it up. I've been busy working on some more Christmas journals. I need to laminate these bookmarks. And then these are just a few of the little mini ones I've made. These ones are kind of classic. This one I put the Statue of Liberty on. These ones have cute little fox on them. I've been updating quite a few, or not updating, but showing quite a few of my journals on the Journal channel. If you are interested in this stuff, go subscribe over there at Journal with Java. But it's been really keeping me busy. I've had a great time doing them. I just sit here every day when everybody else is busy and create journals of all sizes and all shapes. I'm going to be selling these in the craft fair when Jackson sells his magnets next month. Anyway, let's have a look at the roast. I still have it on high. It's in there boiling away and it's floating to the top, but it's not pushing the lid up, so I think it's doing well. Looks good. Looks like I spilled something. I'll update you. It is 3:45, somewhere around 5 o'clock. I'll show you how it looks when I shred it up. All right, we're back, and this time I'm going to remember to make sure it's recording. It is a little bit after 5. The roast should be done. I'm going to do my best to put it in this pan and shred it up. There is no super easy way to do this. I always make a mess with it. If I would let this cool off for a while, it would be easier. But I'm not going to. This thing. Oh no! I told you, there's no easy way to do it. Maybe if we take the bone out or chop it in half, I don't know. We were so close. There we go. Got it. In a minute, I will scoop a lot of the tomatoes and stuff out of here, the green chilies. But for now, I'm just going to work with this. I'm going to use my meat claws If you ever shred meat and you don't have any of these, highly recommended. Highly recommend them. They make shredding meat so fast and so easy. I'm trying to get the bone out. For those of you that have dogs, do you give them your bones? We don't give Thor people food at all. And for anyone who doesn't know, Thor is Jackson's service dog. He's getting older, so he's mostly retired. We don't take him with us very often anymore because he is getting older. And he does have some hip problems. But because he was Jackson's service dog, we never gave him people food. That way he always knew to leave it alone. He has never bothered Jackson's food. We can leave a plate sitting over on the couch because, you know, Jackson eats all over the house. Being an autistic kid who's always moving and always on the go, he eats all over the house, all over the, well, we don't eat in the bedrooms, but he eats all over the living room, all over the kitchen. He always has plates of food out or little snacks out. So we just knew from day one that we wanted to teach Thor not to bother that. So all that to say, I probably won't give him this bone. But growing up, we did give our dogs bones a lot. This bit over here is tender. This bit over here is pretty tender. And this chunk that was around the bone is not at all, which is weird. Usually close to the bone is more tender. All right, well, I'm going to scrape all of this to one side and leave this on the other side. I may shred that up later and make it into something different tomorrow. For now, we will shred this part. This is a lot of meat, lots of meat. And all of this is very juicy and tender. Can you see what I'm doing? Can you see how good it's shredding it? Let me try to move you over closer to the light. How about that? Can you see it better now? See how well shredded it is? It's a nice little, tender pieces. It's got lots of green chilies mixed in it and our tomatoes. All right, there we go. That looks pretty good. I'm going to try to fish out some more of the tomato and onion. Look at that. We don't want to lose all that flavor, do we? What are you guys having for dinner? Have you been part of Crocktober? I thought this would be something fun to show you. There we go. Let me get some tortillas ready and I'll show you how they look when they're done. I'll go ahead and make these two ways so you can see. That's a lot of meat. You can make it on a flour tortilla or come on, and a corn tortilla. I just heated these in the toaster oven. I'm not fancy. Put on some cheese. Some sour cream. And if you want jalapenos or more green chilies or anything like that, you can certainly do that. Spread out my sour cream a little bit. I toasted my tortilla so much it's probably not going to roll up, but I'll just fold it over. There they are. For a side, we are gonna have some tomato and cucumber. That's gonna be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed the crock pot recipe. I know we're gonna enjoy this meal for a few days. And let me give my mom, aka Granny, a call and see if she wants to come eat some. Have a great day. Do something nice for yourself and tell me your favorite crock pot recipe in the comments. See you next time.